Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight to talk about South Carolina upsetting my number 6 Kentucky Wildcats. 79-62 reaction. It's just one of those games. Just one of those games. And South Carolina just ran away from us in the second half. Taylon Cooper was their best player tonight, probably the best player on the floor, one of the best players on the floor tonight. Scored 20 points. Jacoby Wright had 14 with 4 threes. He shot 22% of the season. Good, of course he hits 4 against us, but it's easy when your defense is leaving him wide open for threes. Now people are like, oh, he only shoots 22%. Well, you can't leave people open. Even if they shoot 22%, you can't leave people open. Kentucky just too many getting beat on the fucking inbound plays. There was like 2 or 3 of them. One of them they got lucky because the shot clock ran out. But there was like 2 or 3 inbounds plays where they gave up scores. It's just the offense wasn't there tonight. They have elite defense, does South Carolina, so you gotta give credit there. They have an elite defense. I didn't know it was that good, but I guess their 3-point shooters are better than what their percentage shows. And the Gamecocks now improved 16-3, 4-2 in conference play. And they beat their highest-ranked opponent at home since taking us down 14 years ago, 68-62. And the fans easily burst through the thin yellow ropes to rush the court. And it probably cost them $100,000, but who cares if you get a big win like that? And they held the top scoring team. They averaged more than 91 points. We'd averaged 91 points a game this year to our lowest I think our lowest scoring game of the season. And that's our 3rd straight loss to South Carolina. But we dropped 14-4, 4-2. And I'm not going to be here concerned, rant, say, oh, the players overrated. It's just a bad game. Sometimes you have bad games on the road. I know South Carolina's 15-3. You shouldn't get blown out. But sometimes you have those bad shooting games. They are elite defense, and they're 15-3. Well, now 16-3 for a reason. They have a good defense, and they had just enough offense to make open shots. And it didn't look like we'd struggle this one because we had 5 straight shots on the way to a 21-16 lead midway through the opening period. But South Carolina and its SEC leading defense, they have the leading defense in the SEC, kicked in and closed the period on a 17-4 run. After we went up by 5, we missed 9 of our final 10 shots. And we're held to our lowest scoring half of the season. That was going up 21-16 when we made 5 straight shots. I was feeling good, but then the offense, I don't know, just couldn't do much after that. And Antonio Reeves, our leading scorer, he shook off a 1 of 7 shooting first half with 7 points early after halftime, and we were within 2. We were then 40-38 with 15 minutes to play. But the Gamecocks took off again on a 22-6 run to open up an 18-point lead with less than 8 minutes left, and we couldn't get within single digits the rest of the way. And just, I guess the bigger picture for us, we had no answer when the shots didn't fall. We often left them open near the basket for easy buckets or offensive rebounds, and we shot just 3 of 11 on 3-pointers. And we gave up 10 long-range threes to South Carolina. Too many open threes, and ours just didn't fall tonight. It's a bad game. I know it's a bad loss. I guess a bad loss. But it's a road game. A lot of teams have had trouble winning on the road. It happens. It happens. Bad games happen. And it just happened to be tonight on the road. But it may be time to take the Gamecocks and Lamont Perry seriously. Because they're now the team's 13-1 start was the best in 8 years, but they didn't have the marquee wins game they had, but now they do. But gotta bounce back next game against Arkansas on Saturday night at 6 o'clock on the road. Gotta bounce back. And as for tonight, I'm not gonna sit here and rant and say, oh, we're bad. The defense has to improve, but they're a good shooting team. It's just our offense wasn't there tonight, and the defense just constantly broke down on inbound plays and gave up open threes. It's Maisie Dunks. And the only player that really played good for us tonight was Rob Bellingham, honestly. He's the only one that really showed up. He had 16 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. He was like 7 of 12 from the field, 7 of 13, something like that. It's just hard when you're constantly changing the lineup every 2-3 minutes for the team to get into a rhythm. Rob Dillingham was the only one that really showed up. Reed Sheppard, 3 points, 3 rebounds. He had like 2 turnovers, but he really didn't play that much. He just didn't play much, but he's got to take shots at some point. And the Reed Sheppard, Reeves, and DJ Wagner when combined 2-16 first half really did it. I mean, we caught the 2 offense started to play a little bit better, but then South Carolina just pulled right back away. Big Z, 3 points, 2 rebounds. I mean, he kind of come back to earth in his second game, but I'm not going to panic and say, oh, he's a fraud now. He just got outplayed by a more physical team in South Carolina. On Enzo, 2 points, 1 rebound. Bradshaw, 4 points, 8 rebounds. Wagner, 4 points, 3 assists. Probably had his worst game of the season. Did DJ Wagner. He probably had his worst game of the year. But up until this game, I thought he played pretty good. Edwards, 2 points, 2 rebounds. He made 2 free throws late in the game. I don't know. I might fucking give up on Edwards at this point. Mitchell, 13 points, 5 rebounds. And there was a foul where he got a foul call because he got elbowed in the face when that rule when that's never ever been called. But that really didn't make a difference. Refs aren't why we lost. We just didn't shoot well enough. 25 of 62 from the field, 40.3%. Only 4 of 13 from 3, 30.8% where they shot 29 of 60, 48.3%. They're not that flashy of a team, but they play the game the right way. And 11 of 24 from 3, made their open threes when we left them open. Made some nice inbound plays. And Kentucky only 7 total assists on 25 made baskets, and South Carolina had 20 assists on 29 made baskets. They passed the ball really well, and they're just a good team overall. Taylon Cooper, 20 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. Michi Johnson, 14 points, 4 assists. Jacoby Wright, 14 points, 2 rebounds, had 4 threes. Josh Gray only had just 2 points a game, had 9.6 rebounds, played pretty physical in this game. BJ Mack, 8.7 rebounds. Colin Murray Boyles, 6 points, 5 assists, 9 rebounds. Played a good all-around game. Played really good defensively as well. Because Kentucky really couldn't get much going. They started, made 5 straight baskets and had 21-16 lead, but defense kind of just fell apart and the offense could just never really get going. South Carolina made it around the end of the half. We made a little bit in the second half, cut it to 2, but then they just pulled right back away. I know this is a bad loss, I guess, on the road. It's just tough to win road games this year. I'm not going to give up on Kentucky because of one loss. Yeah, it's a tough loss, but I'm not going to give up on this team and say, oh, they're bad now. They just need to improve defensively. And these are type of games that people talk about. When the shots aren't falling, you got to play good defense, and they just didn't do that tonight. Gave up 48% from the field and then 45 from 3. So South Carolina improves 16-3. Kentucky drops 14-4. If anybody expected a big rant, I mean, yeah, it sucks they lost, but 14-4 still. They still a lot of season left. They got to bounce back at Arkansas Saturday night at 6 o'clock. They have to bounce back. Really, these next 2 games before they play Tennessee again. Tough loss, but you got to give all the credit in the world. And our defense just isn't that good. I mean, I don't know what we can do. I don't know. The offense is there. It's just when nights when your offense isn't making shots, your defense has to step up. They really need to do Theo back defensively. We need our best defender back. And they're much firmer into the NCAA tournament conversation. Really great win for them. And that's probably one of their most embarrassing losses, I guess, last 2 years. Lamont Paris is a good coach, and that team's good. You can't win anything with the defense. This team has one way to win right now, and that's scoring 80 plus, it feels like. It felt like no matter what we did, it's just South Carolina's defense played great. You can't just blame the coach every time. You can't blame Calipari every time they lose a game. It's just the players that couldn't make shots tonight. And the defense, that's not on the coach. The defense has to play harder. Tired of people blaming the coach every time they lose. It's like, y'all blame the players at some point. They just left too many breakdowns on the inbounds and too many open threes. I mean, I guess you can blame them for, changing rotation every 2-3 minutes, but that's how the rotation is now, I guess. But good win for Carolina, 79-62, so it's really hard to see her until next match. Peace, and hopefully Kentucky can bounce back Saturday night against Arkansas.